What's up? What's up? What's up, my peoples? You are now in tune with another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena. And you know I am your host and lyrical genius, Black Titanium. In every sense of the word, baby. First of all, before we delve into this motherfucking video, man, excuse my language for those who are politically correct, reach down there and touch that like button, man. Stop being a hater. I realize that most of the people that's actually getting these videos are those the powers that be. That's who really gets these videos, because that's where I hear all my shit at being done at right now. Real talk. If I come out with some shit about sports, they'll give that to Stephen A. If I come out with some shit, yeah, they just give my shit to different people. Real talk. And niggas will be looking at your video like, oh, I like that right there. I'm still that swag. But what niggas don't understand about legacy. See, a legacy is between you and God. So every time somebody steals part of your legacy and think that they off and running with it, every time they utter your words, every time they utter your style, every time they utter your persona, your legacy lives on. And this is what people gotta understand. Every time these niggas utter my shit, my legacy lives on. And this is what they don't want people to know. This is what the feds don't want people to know. They don't want my family, my baby girls to know, because they don't want them to have nothing to look up to. This is how the white man, this is how they get down. But you know what? I'm not even complaining about that. You know why? Because God's wrath is here. True story. True story. But I'm going to switch gears for a minute. Because as it's been said in previous videos of mine, previously by Dr. Umar Johnson and a lot of other people, that the house nigga and the coon is very detrimental to their race, his or her race. True story. True story. Because this is what happens. A lot of people don't understand the game. Even people on that you would say is on the upper echelon level. They got people like, okay, Jay-Z's, for example. And some in the establishment might say, yo, we want to interview you, and we want to see what your blueprint was for success. We want to know how you did it, Jay-Z. Because this is what they do. This is what culture vultures do. This is what you gotta understand. So you gotta pick up on game, because even though we're near the end of the game, okay? So this is what they'll say. They'll say, we want to interview you today. We want to see what your blueprint. And niggas who got a little success, they feel egotistical. This is promotions. This is all about their career. This is I'm moving. Yeah, baby, I'm gonna have niggas seeing me, nigga. Understandable. But this is when you don't understand the bigger picture of what the fuck is going on. See, because a lot of these organizations, like I told you in my previous videos, if it wasn't for black snitches or house niggas, they wouldn't be able to fuck with us in the mind state. It doesn't matter whether we was moving in a criminal enterprise or we was moving in a positive enterprise. A lot of people wouldn't be able to fuck with us. If we had any type of unity like that where we ain't let niggas in, nah, you wouldn't be able to fuck with us, man. But and the only thing that makes them look good is the fact that, you know, we got our people sitting over there. Like I'm about to tell you the story. That's, you know, they get Jay-Z in the room, and they say, Jay-Z, tell us your blueprints of success. What did you do? How did you do it? You know, what did you have to go through? And then he's just spilling it out during the interview, spilling it out, boom, 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 boom. I did it like this, yeah, baby. You know, Jay, So now you got the world hooked. Yeah. But the moral of the story is, they didn't really ask you to interview. They don't really ask you to interview you to see, you know, because they love your talent, because they think, you know, you're the greatest rapper nigga that ever did it. Nah. Or you're the greatest person who ever been on TV. Nah, they don't give a fuck about that, man. You gotta understand how their game works. They interview these niggas so when they come on TV or when they come on the internet and do their little videos and they tell these niggas, they tell them, yo, I did it like this, I did it like that, and like that, and that, and they get 8-9 million views, 50 million views throughout 3-month course. There are unspoken rules in the game of white supremacy. Is to tell each other, listen, he's giving you the blueprint. This is what we're going to use to shut the door in the face of those who try to come in his footprints or try to come through his trail. This is how they shut the door in the faces of those who come after these niggas. But a lot of these niggas don't think, they don't understand. They don't understand the code of conduct among a race. They don't understand the code of silence. None of that shit. As long as it's not about some shit that they did in the past or shit like that. But what they know, a lot of these niggas don't understand is that you can't just go giving these niggas your culture. And you're giving it to these niggas for a very cheap price, man. Because what they doing, they sitting around you niggas, they basically, they can't stand them motherfuckers, but they stealing your swag, they trying to be everything like you. But they can't, they trying to exterminate the motherfuckers simultaneously. But a lot of the time, they understand that, they can't get rid of us without getting rid of themselves. But, you can't tell these niggas nothing. But nevertheless, back to the essence of the conversation. This is the reason why they ask brothers like Jay-Z, can they interview them? People like Jay-Z, Diddy, all these niggas, 50 Cent, all these niggas that came on TV and came on the internet and came on their shows and did videos and told these niggas how it was done. All they was doing was giving white people, the ways to counteract that shit, to shut the doors in niggas' faces who wanted to follow that blueprint. Who wanted to come out the gate like that. This is why every time these niggas tell it, this is why they try to get you to tell that shit every time. So they say, yeah, nobody else ain't coming through no mixtape shit. Because you ask anybody, ain't nobody doing that shit no more. Real talk. Ain't nobody doing that no more, man. Can't nobody come through mixtapes no more. When 50 Cent told that story, white people made sure they closed that door in the faces of those who wanted to come behind them on that route. Instead of just getting in the room, giving niggas the secret, give me 2,000, I'm gonna give you the game. Fair enough. Fair exchange ain't no robbery. That would be better than having you go on TV, just giving these niggas, just so you can get some promotions. And everybody else got to suffer. And they paying you to make sure, okay, we got that shit out this nigga, we picked his brain. This is what they do with all them niggas, man. Every nigga that come through, they'll sit them down. We want to interview you today. Yeah, the intelligent rapper, all them niggas, man. So, the smart rapper, they'll just bring them niggas on see how they did it, man. And these niggas come on black, just spitting all that shit. And they like, oh, yeah. Yeah, and they use that shit to close the door in everybody else's face, and they take the swag and help get rid of your ass. And then once you go and they put all that shit on TV, and they come in the form of us. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Excuse me, had a technical difficulty. And to switch gears a little bit, why is it that these chicks don't question their boyfriends who be telling them all this shit about what they gonna take from a nigga? And why y'all don't ask these niggas, why are you so obsessed with this nigga Sharif? Because I'm really the hot topic in many different living rooms. True story. Like a trial by error to a celebrity superstar. I don't feel like one. Either one. Because my ulterior motives are different. I'm trying to educate the youth, man. I'm trying to bring about awareness to those who are looking for a voice. Our youth, man. They need help. But you can only help so many. We can't save the whole universe. If you don't, one person can't do it all. And when it's hard to approach these young niggas now because they've been taught by the serpents to be serpents. By the time they get 15, 16, they are no longer children, man. You gotta understand that too, man. A lot of these niggas don't understand that that's how this shit is being run out here, man. They got some evil motherfuckers out here. They turn kids into anything. And when they become the product of their environment, ain't no more trying to motherfucking put your arm around them saying, yo, let me teach you something, shorty. Nah, they don't even want to hear that shit. Because they so bitter towards moms, but moms don't turn them over into the hands of their own enemies and shit, and they know this. So, they bitter. But I'm not even getting deep into depth about that, man. Real talk. But what I'm saying is, if any chick that got half a brain and a nigga be talking some shit about a nigga, because most of the time, when I'm walking by a nigga and his chick, if he an insecure ass nigga, which most of these niggas are, they'll say, they'll have to say something about you to their chick. And they do this because it's to soothe their insecurities, man. Because they're very insecure, and a lot of these niggas are fucking just jealous bitch ass niggas. When God's wrath came upon the earth in the form of coronavirus, an economic collapse to come in the very near future, while the youth are rioting throughout the world, my nigga. But a lot of the times, man, we gotta understand what's in the plan. But what I want to understand is, how could a lot of these chicks be sitting out here and they listen to these niggas talk shit about a nigga? And I'm sure a lot of these chicks be wanting to fuck with a nigga, but niggas be threatening them. please don't like that nigga, man. You better not like that nigga, man. You better not fuck with that nigga. I'ma kill you. That's how a lot of these bitch niggas do with chicks. You know, because that's what these niggas do. Rape-o, pedophile ass niggas. You know? Real talk. Real talk. Now, here it is. These niggas are supposed to have all of this money. They got jobs, cars, houses. And from what I last checked 4 or 5 months ago, these niggas was balling out of control. They was doing their thing. Ooh, you couldn't tell these niggas that they wasn't doing it. And you couldn't tell these niggas that they wasn't wealthy either. Until the motherfucking hammer came down. God's wrath and a storm like they never even seen coming. And I already knew it was coming because, you know, I possess these magic glasses. And I knew that if these niggas was 3 months fucking behind on a reaction to the disease, that's airborne pathogens, I already know there's some funny shit about any of that. And I really don't want to go into it because it's very fucking, it drains my energy when I think about it because too much of that shit on the news or any of that. But back to the essence of the conversation. All these chicks that's fucking with these niggas, man, that be like talking shit about a nigga. Why? Why do you fuck with those bitch ass niggas? They gossip like more than women. And this is what happens when the niggas know, when your moms motherfucking effeminize these niggas, man. Real talk. When the moms effeminize, you got a lot of these black chicks, man. They be so bitter towards these niggas that who fucked over them, niggas who helped the system fuck over their mind, that they start, if they have a son, they'll do the nigga dirty. They'll effeminize the nigga. First of all, the mother's gonna make the little boy submit to everything in the fucking house. That got something to do with a girl. Even if the nigga got a little sister, he gotta bow down to his little sister. Because this is the mentality of these chicken heads. This is why I gotta come in and intervene and educate niggas. Because a lot of the times they watch the videos and they take... Now, I've taught these niggas how to do a lot of shit. You know, that's why I don't get mad, because I know that niggas have watched my videos. It don't, like I said, when niggas echo your sentiments, your legacy lives on. True story. When a nigga echo your sentiments, your legacy lives on. This is how I know, because, you know, they react to it. So I'm really just talking to the youth who are going to inherit the future, man. Just buckle, bear down, man, because it's going to be something ugly coming. Real talk, man. And you're going to have to stand up for the race. It's going to take the youth to do it, and a spiritual awakening and everything of that nature, man. True story. So what I really want to know is why y'all don't question these niggas that, you know, why are you so obsessed with this nigga Sharif to the point where you gotta, you know, work with the police and the feds to let them niggas know his whereabouts and all that shit. That's what these niggas do, man. Bunch of these bitch niggas. True story. And this is why most chicks they run the relationship, because most of these chicks know that their boyfriend or their husband is some old sellout bitch ass nigga who was given in to the other next culture, who they don't say nothing, they just put that shit in their mental Rolodex because they really don't like your ass anyway. So they put that in their mental Rolodex, so when they get in an argument, they want to get away from your ass. Like, yo, man, nah, man, I ain't fucking with you no more. Because that's what's going to happen. You can't put off the inevitable, baby. It's coming. It's coming. I give it a little time to sink in. But my thing is, a lot of that shit that they be doing, like I said, they got effeminized. A lot of these niggas has been effeminized. They were abused children. So they sensitive, man, emotional niggas, man. And what they really want, they want to see a nigga crawling around begging, and they don't like, when a nigga ain't doing that. That's one of the Fed's tactics, to try to make a nigga look the least self-sufficient as possible. Yeah. So when a nigga look good like this, those snitch ass, slob ass niggas get madder than a motherfucker. Yeah. And I don't even be thinking about these niggas. None of these niggas. Mind you, I be, nigga, when I'm in my world, nigga, I'm in my world. But when you on Team God, when you on Team God, Satan and his followers gonna always this is why Allah says in the Holy Kitab, travel with 3 other people, because Shaitan and Satan and his followers will tarry behind. That's what these niggas do a lot, man. But when people choose to alienate themselves from the world, a lot of these niggas, which a lot of niggas do, man, a lot of these niggas are lonely. They'll try to play like you're the lonely one. But most of these niggas, this is the way the government is training these niggas, to be in love with the plantation and go home. They go home and fall in love with food and motherfucking half-hour TV shows, only to get up 4 more hours later and do it all over again, man. Yeah, living from check to check, only to wake up 4 hours later and do that shit all over again. So when they see a nigga like me, who ain't gonna join their ass at the plantation, tell master, I'm not coming in today, baby. I'm not coming in today. I'm gonna sit back and watch the show. But nevertheless, with that being said, on my road to traveling, on my journey to traveling throughout the United States, the West and the Pacific Northwest, I've not only come to the conclusion that black people are past the point of stupidity, but many other cultures are not far behind, like the Indians, Hindus. Many of these niggas are not far behind. Don't get it twisted. I mean, how can somebody run up in your land, rape, rob, steal, kill everybody, or kill all your motherfucking people, to the point where they just annihilate everybody? And here you are letting these niggas tell you, here's this piece of land, y'all can stay on it, we're not gonna interfere. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have this shit right here. We just want the rest of the United States. When you think about this shit deep in depth, You like, wow, the audacity of America, man. These niggas is, and when when they take over places like Washington State, Seattle and all that shit, they don't know. They so bold that they don't even change the names. They just give the shit, Tequila, SeaTac Airport, all type of shit like that. You be like, what? Yeah. But on the other side of the same token, now that this has happened, you start seeing these very same people, their family members, joining forces with the victimizers. And I step back and I be like, what the fuck is this? You mean to tell me these niggas done killed up all your motherfucking people? You don't let these niggas put motherfucking casinos on your land, on some land that they said that was your shit, which is, I'm pretty sure y'all running that shit. Y'all, and they said we gonna give y'all niggas $5,000 a month. Some niggas get $5,000 a month, some niggas get less, some niggas get more. For the rest of your life. Which is like really winning lotto. But nevertheless, how can the victim whose family members was murdered, how could they even take the position, and I see it all the time, man. I see it with different cultures, man. Who I know they people done got killed up, murdered. They don't care, man. It's like the psychological traumatization got these niggas stuck in a cocoon somewhere where they don't even want to face the reality of that shit. Real talk. And that shit is sad. You telling me you don't know that, you from Iraq or you from South Africa somewhere, and you telling me that you ain't feeling some type of way? You telling me that you're black, you're a slave from slavery, and you're not feeling some type of way? They've been doing us bad for 400 years, and any nigga that says he's not, I'll show you a dead man. Fucking crazy, man. Anyway, man. We gotta understand technical difficulty. And my question is that, how can somebody run up in your land and rob, steal, rape, and pillage the land for all its resources and kill up all the people, and all the victims' family members end up joining forces with the victimizers? And be like, now they turning against their own people, killing their own people, helping the government kill their own people. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable that you would actually help these niggas continue the tyranny against your own people. That's the ironic part about the whole situation, man. That's what I'm saying. But with that being said, man, you have watched another episode of excuse my language, of Mental Telepathy's Arena, and I am your host and lyrical genius, Black Titanium. Yo, man, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, man. Stay in the know. Because those who don't know will always be at the mercy of those who do know. Peace.